Looking for a new ride can both be exciting and daunting because there's a lot of things to consider. Is it fuel efficient? Can it handle the daily grind? What are the safety features and tech innovations? And of course, does it fit my budget? You have to get all the information you need before you get your new car. But don't fret, this is a show that's tailor-fit for you. We give you the latest information on the newest cars from every car brand. For our first episode, we are here in Mitsubishi Caloocan as we acquaint ourselves with the all-new Mitsubishi Xpander. My name is James Velasquez and this is The Wheel Deal. Expanded design, expanded comfort, expanded convenience, and expanded performance. This is the Mitsubishi Xpander 2019. The beloved Japanese car brand's new top-of-the-line 7-seater vehicle claims to feature the toughness of an SUV coupled with the versatility of an MPV. This ride actually looks like it's been brought from the future, not to take over the world, but to take over the road. It actually looks like an SUV despite being a 7-seater MPV. First things first, it's time to do a little heat check. What's a car review without checking out the exterior and interior features? I think it's time to go inside and out with the Mitsubishi Xpander. Mitsubishi's trademark design language, of course a dynamic shield design philosophy, is clearly seen on the front fascia of the Xpander. It also features a horizontal layered face and the brand's latest X-radiator grille. And you can also see the halogen headlights positioned just below the LED positioning and the fog lamps just below. The back rear design of the Xpander is still in line with its overall modern yet sportier design. It has L-shaped combination rear LED lights and a small spoiler on the back. The side profile of the Xpander is still sleek, with blacked out D-pillars to emphasize its macho exterior appearance. It has chrome strips running across the windowsill and two-tone split-spoke 16-inch alloy wheels protected by heavily sculpted wheel arcs. There's been debate about the flashy outer design of the Mitsubishi Xpander. Some people don't like the low placement of the lights, others don't like the fog light treatment. Here's what I think. I love the edgy design. Real talk, when I first saw the car, I thought it looked like Darth Vader, or at least something that Darth Vader would ride as he takes over the world. It's an aggressive, sporty-looking car that actually fits your budget, and it would be very practical for you to get this and still look fly driving it on the road. Now, there is a valid point with the low light placement. It's not like most vehicles that you're used to, but hey, the lights are actually very wide as well, so I think that helps a lot. Even if the lights are placed a little low than what you're accustomed to, and it will still help you get the job done. It's a hit or miss. It all boils down to preference. So what's a brand without taking risks? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like Philkotse's official Facebook page, and hey, subscribe to official Philkotse YouTube channel. Now that we've seen its outer design, it's time to dive in and check out the Xpander's interior features. The Xpander is known to have the best cabin seating in its class. It has a comfortable 7-seater capacity. The interior cabin space also perfectly hides cargo and storage spaces. The Xpander's infotainment system includes a 2D in-touch screen display with a satellite navigation system. It also has Bluetooth connectivity and audio heads connected to buttons on the steering wheel. Other features include many cup holders distributed on the door trims and the center console, automatic dual aircon system, and electric windows. The Xpander is turning out to be a really impressive MPV, and it looks like it's going to be a practical choice for someone that's looking for a sporty looking yet heavy duty car. Check out some of my favorites. When you take a look at the interior, it's actually pretty roomy. Here in the first 2 rows, there's enough legroom, unless of course you're a 7-footer, then you're gonna need something more than this. But for every Filipino that's looking for something with ample legroom, with ample space inside, this is gonna be perfect for you. It has that SUV feeling for an MPV. When you actually go to the second row, you're going to feel that space as well. So you know if you're bringing friends along for a road trip or you're bringing the family out of town on a weekend, you're gonna be comfortably seated in the first and second row. Of course, if you load up the third row, then you're gonna expect some cramping up, but that's expected for something of this size. When you also check out the space here, everything is easily accessible just with a reach of your hand. If you want to adjust the temperature or the air conditioning, or if you need to charge your mobile phone, the USB port is easily accessible from this point on. When you check out the wheel as well, this variant has controls that has everything you need at the touch of your finger. That's really awesome for this MPV. A good-looking and decked-out car is nothing if what's inside isn't as impressive. You know what time it is? It's time to pop the hood. The Xpander packs a 1.5-liter Mitsubishi Innovative Valve Timing Electronic Control System, or MIVEC engine, which is capable of 105 PS and max torque of 141 Nm. The front-wheel drive has a 4-speed automatic transmission or 5-speed manual transmission, depending on the variant. The MPV has an impressive gas mileage and lower emissions. We've covered all bases, and I think it's time to take this baby on the road. It's my favorite part. It's test drive time. Alright, so we're finally taking the Mitsubishi Xpander on the road, and with me to talk about the features of the Xpander is Miss Poch Alejo. Thank you, Miss Poch, for joining me.
Hello.
Road trip!
Yes.
Alright, Miss Poch, can you tell me one thing that you think car enthusiasts should know about the Mitsubishi Xpander?
Well, Mitsubishi Xpander actually gives you a taste of Ontario with the price of an adventure. So you don't have to pay more. Still, hindi pa rin siya tinipid pagdating sa features, and at the same time with the design of the vehicle.
Talk about the interior. First thing that I noticed as well, pagdating ko dito sa driver's seat and just looking at the first two rows, first row, second row, kung titignan mo sa labas, parang hindi siya spacious. Pero once you're inside, parang okay yung legroom.
Exactly. So that is one of the idea for the Xpander. So para pagdating sa loob, it actually gives you more space or spacious siya pagdating sa loob. So kahit na marami kang isakay, okay lang, maluwag pa rin. And at the same time, the seats are adjustable.
I have many friends in the PBA. They're all like 6 feet and over. Tangkad. They're professional basketball players. Kakasya ba kami dito?
Since the second row is
Sir,
adjustable.
test drive po. Nagsushoot po kami. Thank you. Media po. Thank you.
Okay, so the
Okay, wait. Take two.
What we did is to have someone seated at the third row, diba? Usually kapag kasi sa third row, medyo na masikip, diba? For someone who's very tall. But since the second row is adjustable, you can move it forward or backward, depende kung sino yung uupo.
I see.
So, hindi siya ganun kasikip. So, mag-fit pa rin even PBA players.
Okay, ma'am. So pag-usapan naman po natin fuel consumption. Of course, for any new car buyer, isa yan sa main concerns nila. Kumusta po yung fuel
Well,
consumption?
actually, that is actually a good question. With the MIVEC technology ng Mitsubishi, the fuel efficiency of Xpander is 22.9 km per liter. So sobrang tipid talaga siya sa gas. So, very ideal on gamitin mo siya on a daily basis, especially lalo na if you wanted to travel on a weekend.
Compared to other similar cars in the market, is that good, that number?
It is actually very good. Compared to our competitors, mas fuel efficient siya pagdating sa ibang brand. Do you want to know the price ranges?
Yes.
Okay, so as like what I said, yung price nito, hindi siya nilayo sa adventure. But still, what we wanted to show or to give people is that a taste of the Montero style. So, this is actually the second generation of the dynamic shield concept. The first generation is the Montero Sport. So, with that, we have the GLX Plus automatic, which is 1.30. And then the GLX manual is 995.
Oh, wow!
Yes.
So parang yung ibang models sa under one empire and still you get all those features in the car.
Yes, exactly. And then the comfort as well, diba? Aside from the comfort of the seats, see, it has actually a cruise control. Diba? When you wanted to go on long drive, you have the cruise control on your steering wheel. So you can set the speed, kung anong speed yung gusto mo, and then you no longer have to step on the accelerator pedal.
So at least for that price range, you get full comfort of an SUV, a taste of what the Montero could be like kung gusto mo mag-upgrade in the future, but still have enough space for your friends, your family. So it's something that can handle the daily grind, and it's something you can have fun with.
True.
Okay, I learned a lot today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now we're done with the test drive of the Mitsubishi Xpander. It's time to give you my thoughts about it. It's definitely an enjoyable drive. My dad always has a term for cars like this na magaan dalhin or magaan yung manibela. Definitely the power steering for a car like this is actually pretty light. It's easy to maneuver in and out, especially in Manila traffic where it's stop and go, and you have to make sure that you have enough maneuverability, if that's even a term, to get in and out of traffic. It's perfect. I wouldn't exactly call it the sportiest ride out there because it does have a 1.5 liter engine. Now, if it has a 1.8 and higher, then we can talk. But for this car, 1.5 liters, it definitely gets the job done. Now, my favorite feature about the Xpander is the space. Sobrang nakakaloko siya. Kung titingnan nyo lang from the outside, it looks like a small car that's only elevated, but it's actually pretty spacious. I even had to adjust my seat so that I can comfortably switch from brake to the gas. And then when you look at the second row, if you move the seats back, there's ample legroom for your passengers. I even tried it actually. I sat at the second row earlier when I was just checking the car out, and there's a lot of space in there, especially if you don't fill it up to its 7-seater capacity. There's ample space if you're bringing friends along for that road trip. Now, it's going to be put to the test if it's actually brought out of town. If you're going to Baguio or Tagaytay, where you can test the handling, or you can make sure that you get the feel of the power, yung hatak niya, lalo na kung paakyat yung mga road, that's really going to put this car to the test. Now, so far though, especially if you're not going to be driving out of town every weekend or every so often, this is a car that's pretty comfortable. Now, the comfort level is something very important when you're driving around the metro because, of course, it's very traffic here. And you need to be comfortable while just sitting around and reflecting about your life. And definitely, this is something I'd recommend. Why? Because budget-wise, it's perfect. You get a car with an SUV feel for less than 1 million pesos. You get a lot of the features that you can get in the top-end model of the other variants. I am calling that a very good deal, and definitely the Mitsubishi Xpander is something you should look at. You know, it's the baby brother of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, but hey, gives you the comfort level of an SUV in a ride that's lesser than the full price of that. Sign me up, man. We're almost at the end of our car review for the Mitsubishi Xpander. Here's a quick rundown of what we've learned so far. And that wraps up our review of the Mitsubishi Xpander. Thank you very much to our friends from Union Motors and Mitsubishi Caloocan for allowing us to experience the Xpander. Please follow us on Facebook and on YouTube. The links should be down below. We'll be back before you know it for the latest reviews of the hottest rides. My name is James, and this has been The Wheel Deal.